Cardinals coming off a very bad loss, but this week they're doing something that they've been very good at all season. Going on the road. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horowitz, NFL.com's Pat Kirwan. Glad to be with you, folks, on the NFL Preview Show presented by Tyson Anytizers here on CBSSports.com. And, Pat, Cardinals are looking for their fourth straight road win for the first time in 27 years. Haven't been able to do it at home, but on the road they've been able to do it. Last week at home against Carolina, 6 turnovers. What did the Panthers do that maybe the Bears will try and do here?
Well, what's going on, and it's an interesting defensive philosophy against Arizona, and it reminds me of what Bill Belichick did to Kirwan when he was in St. Louis. They're playing a lot of rope-a-dope, 3-man rush, lots of coverage, and they're taking Larry Fitzgerald away by doing it and leaving him with the check down pass to Hightower. And what happens is that's not good enough for Kurt, and so he wants to stick a few balls in there and try to force it into coverage, and that's where the interceptions are coming from.
He looked like Jake Delhomme last week from the playoff game last season. It was almost identical to what happened. Now, the other problem for the Cardinals this week is that Anquan Boldin, who's been having all kinds of injury problems all season long but been gutting it out, Wednesday, Ken Whisenhunt kind of hinted that, look, this may be the week that he has to sit out because we need him better down the stretch. That's a huge problem.
Well, it is a problem, but they've had that problem before. Yeah. And if you go back and look at them, that's how Breston came alive last year, early in the season. So Steve Breston will be able to step in here, and then James Urban steps up to the Breston spot, and they're fine. Plenty of weapons. They got to deal with this rope-a-dope defense, and then that means run the football. Anyone who wants to 3-man rush, you got to get your run going. Kenny Whisenhunt told me he knows that. And I'm looking for a better running day.
All right, what about for Chicago? Because they beat Cleveland 30-6 last week, but by no means was it a dominant 30-6 performance. What's going on here? What do they have to do?
Chicago's another team that has to run the ball better. Now, FORTE was hurt earlier in the year. We talked about that, but when I went to watch this on tape, they don't get enough push with the offensive line. They can't establish the line of scrimmage. And they even struggled. You don't get 100 yards rushing against Cleveland. Trust me on this one. Arizona, still the #1 run defense. They are not going to get 100 yards here. This is going to fall on Cutler's arm.
Now, they did give up 245 last week to D'Angelo Williams and to Jonathan Stewart after averaging about 65 a game that they were allowing. You talk about Cutler's arm. We've seen good Cutler. We've seen bad Cutler. Last week against the Browns, not one touchdown pass, first time in a Bears uniform. What are they going to do to him?
Well, with Jay Cutler, it's always been a matter of flushing him out of the pocket and then making him see something that's not there and baiting your coverages. Arizona's pretty good in that area. They've got good safeties, and they know early on in this game they're going to find out that there's no running game to worry about, and now you'll put a little pressure on him, try to flush him out to his left, make him look at the safeties, and take the wrong idea. And, he gets in streaks now where he's the best, and then he gets in streaks where he's not very good.
This could be one of the bad streaks because he's on one of those bad streaks right now. He's, already going in that direction. Both teams are 4-3, Pat. Both teams really need this win. Chicago probably more because of the division that they're in, needing to have to win a wild card, not Arizona, who's probably going to win the NFC West.
Well, I think Arizona knows that San Francisco has an easier game this week. They're playing Tennessee. A loss by Arizona, a win by San Francisco, who already beat Arizona. All of a sudden, that the title for the division's in jeopardy, and they know there's no wild card coming from there. To me, there's a lot of pressure on Arizona. They're on the road. Chicago's chasing people right now. Arizona's trying to defend something. I like the Cardinals in this game.
On the road for a fourth straight time. Undefeated on the road. Like the Giants from a couple years ago. Go on the road, win all the games. We'll see how it plays out. It's 1 p.m. Eastern. For more on this game, stay right here with CBSSports.com. For Pat Kirwan, I'm Jason Horowitz. That'll do it for the NFL Preview Show presented by Tyson Anytizers, the meaty good man snack. Take care, folks.